Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. So awesome to have all of you from all over the world here joining us for this subject today, a very wonderful, deep, amazing, awesome subject, increasing your power and energy by stopping thought, part 2. You know, this is supposed to be a 3-part series, but I'm not so sure. It may be 3 or 4. I'm not sure. So this is a very, very exciting subject that I am very passionate about helping you to understand and really helping you to lead the life that you want to lead. Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others. So last week, we talked about energy and how the Kundalini Yoga is the study of energy and how to manage it, because isn't that the point? Don't you want to know if and when you gain the power and the energy, don't you want to know how to manage it? So specifically, last week we talked about how Kundalini is the flow of power from the base of the spine to the top of the head. This energy flows, this power flows through the subtle physical body. Just to review a tiny bit, it flows through the subtle physical body, which looks a lot like the physical body, except that it is composed of layers and layers of light fibers. This is who you are. Try to envision that is truly who you are. It is knowledge, these fibers of light. It is knowledge itself. The subtle physical body conducts light, sort of like a wire conducts energy, conducts electricity. And it reflects light like a mirror. So we have the 7 gateways, right? The 7 primary chakras, arguably 7 or 8 primary chakras to the Kundalini. Beginning at the base of the spine is the first one. The second one is between the base of the spine and your navel. Then we have another chakra on the navel, a chakra in the center of the chest at about the heart level. And there's a chakra in the throat area, a chakra between the eyebrows, about an inch or so above the eyebrows in the center of the forehead. And then we have a chakra on the top of the head, the crown chakra. The lower 6 chakras are connected through the astral nerve tube, or tubes, actually, the Sushumna, the Ida, and the Pingala. This is how the energy flows up and down and all around. So the crown chakra, which rests about an inch and a half or so above the crown of your physical head, is not connected to the other 6. It is separate. So these chakras have been described as being formed as lotuses or petals with differing amounts of petals and differing symbolic colors. You may have seen, pictures of the energy centers as they are defined through color. So these are symbolic colors. What concerns the student, you, is how to pull, how to move, how to shift the Kundalini up the Sushumna, that central astral tube, through each chakra, which we will be doing again today in our meditation, sort of lighting them all up, right? And eventually making the jump from the third eye to the crown center, the 1,000-petal lotus at the top of the head. Through this practice of moving and shifting the Kundalini energy, the student is then able to see and experience other dimensions and other planes of attention. But there is a but. If not done correctly, this can be a not so pleasant event. The visions can be enlightening. The visions can be frightening, depending on the student's reaction to the visions. If one is prepared, it's not a big deal. This is not a big deal. It's sort of like traveling to another country, an unfamiliar country, to experience another culture, other languages, different people, right? It can be exciting and there can be a whole lot to learn. So you have to ask yourself, what are you learning? Have you learned that you are not simply composed of cells and tissues, that this world as we know it will cease to exist? Everything that you know, everything that you're familiar with will one day cease to exist, that this is an illusion that we are all witnessing and having a good time with. All of it will go. Fire sale, eventually. All will go. In whatever way eternity sees fit to have that happen, right? There is so much to learn. So much to learn. Do you know that there is no beginning? There is no ending. That what you see and think doesn't really exist as everyone thinks it does? Do you know this? Have you learned this? Do you know that the force within you, the Kundalini, gives this knowledge and frees you from the sense of duality? Right and wrong, good and bad, love and hate, beginning and ending. The Kundalini frees you from this idea. It's all perception. It's all about your perception. And it all depends upon perception with energy, with the Kundalini energy. You can alter it. You can alter your perception. What a beautiful thing to know that in any moment you are able, with a snap of your finger, to alter your perception. It is possible with practice. And yet, awareness of your eternality can be known and can be transmitted. I know that's a lot to take in, but it can all be done with this yoga, this Kundalini yoga. The Kundalini allows for the shifts in perception with perfect control from within. It's not outside of yourself. It is only from within that all of this happens. As you, I'm sure, are very aware, the world has been shaped to fit your image. With Kundalini Yoga, you learn the science of shaping your awareness with more concern, not the world, not so much for the world around you, but the world within you, which then translates, doesn't it, to the world around you. Your state of mind dictates all of your perceptions, which of course change and shift constantly. The only constant in life is change. It is the only constant. So with control of your mind, you are then able to control your destiny. It's quite simple, really. With control of your awareness, your energy, your attention, which controls your purpose, which is endless, with infinite possibilities, you are able to create the life. You are able to create your own destiny. Your state of consciousness causes you to enjoy or not enjoy your life. to see the beauty of things, or not to see the beauty, to succeed at what you do, or to not succeed, to be loved, to love. Your state of consciousness causes you to be able to do these things. It's all dependent on your state of awareness. It colors your perceptions, which is all dependent on the flow of energy within the Kundalini. If your state of attention is low, then whatever you see, whatever you experience will be colored with that low state of consciousness, won't it? So no matter what you do or see or experience, it will be colored by your state of consciousness. No matter what your state of consciousness is, if it's low, you won't be happy. No matter what's going on around you, you will not be happy. Even if all of your outward desires are fulfilled, you won't be happy with a low state of consciousness. Because remember, wherever you go, there you are, right? So no matter what outward manifestations you happen to be able to bring into your life, if your state of consciousness is low, how much will you be able to enjoy it? Not much, in my humble opinion. Wherever you go, there you are. Go to another country, you're still there. You take yourself with you wherever you go. Whenever you travel, you take yourself, don't you? Right? You take yourself with you. So if your attention isn't very high, then whatever wonders may be presented to you, whatever wonders may be presented to your eyes, you'll only experience those things to the extent that your level of awareness allows. If you have boundless, infinite energy and awareness, then the most miserable conditions can be the most awesome, the most amazing. You're no longer subject to the relative conditions of this world. The other things that people find to make themselves happy don't apply to you. These outward things don't apply to you because your happiness comes from within. You have been able to shift your mind to another vantage point with the Kundalini energy that you are raising within. Reality changes through your change in perception. So access to the Kundalini energy changes your attention, changes your awareness. In today's meditation, we're going to be energizing each of these chakras or energy centers. Chakra means spinning wheel. Literally, it's a Sanskrit term, Sanskrit word that means spinning wheel. So it's an energy center that is always capable of energizing you. Your subtle physical very much is connected, obviously, to your physical body. And so we feel these things. When we open up our heart chakra, you feel it, don't you? You can feel the pulsating energy of love. When you have an intuitive thought, you can feel, if you just put your fingers now on your third eye, you can feel the energy, can't you? If not, it's okay. It's still there. It's still doing its work. It's okay if you aren't sensitive quite yet enough to feel it. Don't worry, over time you will be. That's a part of the journey. Makes no difference. Doesn't make anyone better than another in any way, shape, or form. Of course not. You know, is a postdoctorate better than a preschool person? No, of course not, right? Simply at another point on the journey. Certainly it does no one any good to think one is better than another. It does one harm, actually, to have those feelings, those thoughts. It does the person thinking them harm. to have thoughts like that, to be thinking that one is better than another, is not useful, is it? Because when we focus here on the heart center, we can then feel the love that you innately have. You don't have to look for it. You innately have this love for all sentient beings. It's where you came from. It's where you landed here from love. And it is where you will return, because that is all that remains. When we leave this planet, only the love that we had, the love that we were given, will remain. It never ends. It never goes away. So in today's meditation, we will be lighting up all of these energy centers. For those of you who may be new to meditation, by the way, part 3, I think, will be a little longer. This was part 2 today, but looking at my notes, and it'll probably be a part 4, because all of this has to do with really why stop thought. It is what I teach. There are many forms of meditation, many different modalities. All of them are equally as wonderful. The way that I teach is to learn to stop thought. And it does take time. It takes years usually to learn to stop thought. So if you are new to meditation, what we do is every day when you wake up, at the very least, wash your hands and face, or take a shower. Best, take a shower. Make yourself clean as you present yourself to eternity, to source, to God, to the universe. And put on some clean, loose clothing, or be naked. It doesn't matter. It's all up to you. And then we sit in an area that is hopefully uncluttered and hopefully a place that only you sit. I would recommend that this space is used only for meditation, not work. Certainly, because what happens is that when we are in a particular space on a regular basis, a daily basis, what happens is the energy of our being remains. So how nice it is that you might have a space where only you sit for meditation, because then when you come back into that space, it's just easier and easier and easier to meditate. The whole idea is to make your meditations easy, simple, so that you can go as deeply as possible into your meditation, into your meditative state, into the calm and the bliss of eternity. I know. That's all. The calm and the bliss of eternity. Simple, really. All right, so you might have a table sitting in front of your meditation space. Maybe you're sitting on the ground on a pillow, your legs are crossed in a lotus, half lotus, just cross-legged position. Or you're sitting in a chair. Your feet are planted firmly on the ground. And either way, your hands are sitting in your lap. They're resting in your lap very comfortably. You're sitting up as straight as is comfortable for you, as straight as is possibly comfortable for you. There are something called the sits bones. Anybody who has engaged in any yogic activity understands that there are a couple of bones under the bum. And if you sit on those when you're sitting up nice and straight, you can sort of keep yourself there, stay there, right, in this very tall position. So we meditate for 15 minutes. Now on our meditations, which by the way, I have on podcast at Success Through Meditation. You can, any podcast platform, you'll find us at Success Through Meditation with visualizations and meditations. So we use visualization and music to shield you from the outside energies. We are, we're like radio. We're like radios. We send out radio waves, we accept, we bring in radio waves. And when you're meditating, it's really a great idea to block the outside energies from entering, right? To keep the mind as calm as is possible. You will think, especially in the beginning, you will have thoughts. It's okay. Everyone does. As you learn to stop thought over time, we'll get more into detail on that next week and possibly the week after. But in the meantime, you're learning to focus. Focus, focus, focus. That is the primary MO when you're learning to meditate. focus. So we have visualizations, you will have a yantra on the screen. I highly recommend that you keep your eyes open during our meditations, 15 minutes, especially now that we are starting to employ some new techniques with our visuals in our meditations. They're fun. Shake it up. If you are a meditator who's been meditating for years, do something different. It's a good idea because your meditations absolutely can grow stale. It's a good thing to shake things up. So we sit for 15 minutes. Yes, thoughts will come and go. Allow them to go like a cloud in the sky. Very, very natural that all of you will never know how many thoughts you've actually had in your head until you begin to meditate. They all show up, right? So we allow them to go. We don't hold on to one. We allow them to go like a flock of birds in the sky. Right? So we sit in meditation for 15 minutes with the music shielding you from the outside energies, outside thoughts that may be coming your way. Our energy is infused with enlightened energy because it was composed and produced by a fully enlightened being, my teacher. So, not to mention that the music is impeccable. But just in case, if it's something that you are uncomfortable with, turn off the sound. It's fine. You can still enjoy the yantra with the visualization. Okay, is there anything else for those of you who may be new? Yes, over time, a few months, a few years, what you want to do is increase the timing from 15 minutes to an hour twice a day, eventually, should you choose. This is a more advanced path, certainly. 2 hours twice a day. It's okay if you don't want to. It's perfect. If you only want to do 5 minutes, not something I personally recommend. 15 minutes is really a great thing to do twice a day. Once a day to begin with. Just start with that, 15 minutes once a day. All right, so in today's meditation, we will be, as I said, lighting up all of your energy centers. I'm going to take myself off camera. Please do sit up nice and straight. We will relax the body to begin. Focus all of your attention on your eyes, the muscles around your eyes, and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you do, your jaw muscles, your facial muscles will also begin to relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck, down into your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your lower arms, your hands, and your fingers. If you are able to quiet your mind, still your thoughts, you may feel the sensations as we focus on each part of the body. Maybe a tingling sensation. If not, it's okay. Your sensitivities are simply not in tune with these energies quite yet. But not to worry, your subtle physical is still doing the work for you. Relax your back on either side of your spinal column. Relax your abdomen. Relax your hips. Relax your upper legs, your lower legs. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Take another deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. In today's meditation, We're going to focus on each of the 7 energy centers. We're going to bring the energy up through the crown center and then bring it back down to envelop your being. Focus all of your attention on the base of your spine. You may see this as a red ball that rests at the base of your spine, this energy center that rests like a coiled snake for use whenever you require. The next energy center, as I said, rests between the base of your spine and your navel. And then we have the navel chakra. And on up, we have the heart center resting in the center of your chest. Beyond that, we have the throat center, the throat chakra, resting in the area of the throat. Above that, we have the third eye, an inch or so above your eyebrows in the center of your forehead. And then the crown center, the crown chakra, which rests an inch or so above the top of your head. Focus your attention on the base of your spine. And now take this energy up, very, very quickly, all the way to your crown center, an inch or so above your crown on the top of your head. And then bring this energy all down. Allow it to fall over your entire being. Once again, focus your attention on the base of your spine and see all of your energy centers lighting up. Take it all this energy up. Watch them each light up to the top of your crown, to your crown center, and feel this energy as you bring it down. Do not allow it to keep going. Bring this energy down around your entire being. Allow it to envelop you, surrounding you, infusing you with light, your light. Once again, focus on the base of your spine, your energy center. Take this energy up very quickly, up, all the way to the top. Your crown center resting an inch and a half or so above your crown, the crown of your head. And now bring this energy down. Allow it to fall over your entire being, enveloping you in more love, in more light than you have ever known. If you are new to meditation, continue this visualization until our meditation session has ended. If you have been meditating a few months, a few years, or longer, continue this visualization into the first few moments of our meditation music, and then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. I recommend that you keep your eyes open for this meditation session. And then at the end of your meditation, bow and say thank you to eternity, the universe, source, God. Say thank you for your meditation session. Now, let's meditate. Here, namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.